The man walked closer and realized it was a studio light. But how could something like that suddenly fall from the sky? At this moment Truman didn't realize he had been deceived like a fool for 35 years. From the day he was born, his life had been broadcast simultaneously to 300 countries. Over 6 billion people witnessed Truman's growth. Everyone but him knew the truth. Even his mother Angela and wife Meryl were professional actors. The island he lived on was, in fact, an unimaginably massive film set. In the real world, countless viewers tuned in to watch this hit reality show. Every morning Truman greeted his neighbors as usual. Next he would encounter his neighbor's dog. On his way to work he would run into a pair of twins. At some point a friend would press him against a billboard for a gossip chat. Although his life repeated the same patterns every day, Truman seemed to have grown accustomed to it all. Until one day, on the street he saw a very familiar man. When he got closer he realized the man was his long-dead father, Kirk. But before they could reunite, several people suddenly rushed out and forcibly took Kirk away. What shocked Truman even more was that every passerby and vehicle seemed to intentionally block him from following. Helpless, he could only watch as Kirk was taken away. The next morning Truman told his mother about meeting Kirk, but Angela seemed indifferent, brushing it off as a hallucination. Unwilling to let it go, Truman dug out old childhood photos, staring at Kirk's face in the pictures. He was even more certain he hadn't mistaken him. Then he pulled out a red sweater. Back in college, Truman had fallen in love at first sight with a girl named Sylvia, but just as they were drawn to each other, Meryl suddenly appeared. At the time he didn't realize the director had already chosen a partner for him. When Truman thought he would never see Sylvia again,